College London and the author of the new book, Corruptible, Who Gets Power and How It Changes Us. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Really appreciate it. I want to get your reaction to who has power in the Republican Party in Washington and how they hold on to it and how there seems to be nothing they can do to lose it, as in the case of Paul Gosar.
Yeah, it's interesting, power holds a certain magnetism to a certain kind of person. So I use the analogy of a high school basketball team. You don't expect that team to be representative of average heights. Taller kids try out for the team. The same is true for power. Power-hungry people with authoritarian personalities are disproportionately drawn to power. So then you can either dial that effect up or dial it down depending on how you set up the system. And what the Republican Party has done in the post-Trump years is it's dialed up that tendency. It's said to people, if you're like this, we want you. We will promote you. So it attracts and promotes the kinds of people like Paul Gosar, who are extremists, who embrace violence. And it doesn't just attract and promote them, it then lets them get away with it. And I think that's particularly corrosive because it sends a signal to the next generation of potential political leaders in this country, which is to say that people who are looking like maybe I'll run for office in the future, they see what Paul Gosar does.
Oh, wow. I would have made it out of there.
They're going to throw their hand up. People who think it's a bad thing, they think, well, that's not what I want to do. So they don't run for office. So I think, Gosar is emblematic.
I got a shotgun and an MG2 with an AK.
Promotes, as the book title suggests, corruptible people.
I turned on that guy.
Let's listen to what his sister Jennifer had told me last night about him not being held accountable.
I should have looted a bit more, though.
He has not been held accountable in any way, shape, or form. He's not been censured. He's not been expelled. And he's not had his seat forfeited by any of the leadership. Does he need to act on his sociopathic fantasy for Representative Ocasio-Cortez? I am very concerned for she and other members, and this is absolutely unacceptable. I do not understand it.
So why does Kevin McCarthy see his hold on power dependent on allowing Paul Gosar to do these things?
This is where we have to turn the mirror back on American society, because there's some people in America who find this appealing, right? And I think that's the deeper question. That's the kind of thing that I discuss in my research in the book, because it's not just Paul Gosar, it's that people like Paul Gosar in the Republican Party. He has a base. And so I think we need to acknowledge not just that this person has been able to seek and attain power, but actually that the backlash from his own base isn't there. And so what does that say about us, right? I say us in the sense of a subset of the U.S. population, not all of it. But I think it's important to understand there are dynamics going on in the United States that are rewarding these kinds of behaviors. And so if leaders aren't willing to do it, we have to. We have to beat them in elections to ensure that there's a clear benchmark that if you behave like this, you cannot obtain and maintain power in the United States. Unfortunately, we're sending exactly the opposite signal, which, as I say, is going to ensure that the pipeline of future leaders in the United States is exactly the kind of people like Paul Gosar if we're not careful.
Well, of course, the struggle with congressional districts is it is unlikely that a Democrat would be able to beat anyone with a Republican label in Paul Gosar's district.
That's completely right, which is why the elites have, a real responsibility here. Corrupt cultures and corrupt systems attract corrupt and corruptible people. That's the bottom line. And so if you're going to have that dynamic, the only way to counteract it, if you can't win at the ballot box as a result of gerrymandering or any other manipulations of democracy that the United States system has, it's incumbent on the leadership of the party to take action. And they have utterly failed to do so. But the responsibility is still there, and I think it's important that we call them out and we make sure that there are actual consequences to people who sort of promote and mainstream the idea of violence against members of Congress. Because it's going to scare people, too. I mean, if you're thinking about running for office in 2021, it is a genuinely scary prospect. Local school board members, even, are being threatened with death threats. So, if we want to have better political leaders in the future, if we want to eliminate the Paul Gosars from congressional leadership in terms of, getting them out of power, we need to have a conversation about how we make power seem palatable and attractive to good, decent people, and how we draw a very clear line that what Gosar did was absolutely beyond the pale and should be punished harshly.
Bro, I would have been so happy if I hit him.
And right now, Paul Gosar makes you wonder just how safe it is to be a Democratic member of Congress. Brian Klaus, the new book is Corruptible. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Really appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you. And tonight's last word is next.
Seeing blood when you brush your floss can be a sign of early gum damage. Parodontax Active Gum Repair kills plaque bacteria at the gum line to help keep the gum seal tight. Parodontax Active Gum Repair Toothpaste.
They would let me in.
What can I do with less asthma? Listen, I can do more. Beginner yoga.
No.
Namaste. Surprise party. Aww, you guys. Toothpaste helps prevent asthma.
Look at him.
Free! So I can do more of the things I love. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma that can improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks and can reduce or even eliminate oral steroids. Well, here's something important. Dupixent can cause serious allergic reactions, including anaphylaxis. Get help right away if you have rash, shortness of breath, chest pain, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection, and don't change or stop your asthma treatments, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Are you ready to do more with less asthma? Just ask your asthma specialist about Dupixent. As a DJ, I know all about customization. That's why I love Liberty Mutual. They customize my car insurance, so I only pay for what I need. How about it?
Oh my god, dude, where does this get out?
I will pay for what you need.
Hey, Gary. You been up there all night?
Bro, you are joking me. You are kidding me right now, man. What is this video game that I'm playing?
I recommend nature game.
Dude, what is this game I'm playing right now? Oh my god. A billion players, man. One on the roof. At least one on the roof, right? 2 down there. And one down there that I killed. Another one shooting at me from God knows where. Jesus, man. That is just...
Better skin from your
Good
body wash?
God,
Olay
bro.
Body Wash with skincare super ingredient collagen. Olay Body Wash hydrates to improve skin 3 times better. From dry
You know
and
what?
dull to firm
I'm
and
done with
radiant.
this, bro.
With Olay Body,
Yeah.
I feel fearless in my skin.
I actually designed the trees in the yard in a spiral design